Flow class this morning. I have a recommended playlist on Spotify, but you can use whatever you want in the background or no music at all. It is up to you. So on Spotify, it is the Lo-Fi Flow and Chill playlist, if you want to play that along with our practice today. A couple words about flow practice is if you have a block at home, I recommend keeping one at the top of your mat. Always take a break whenever you want. A child's pose is a great place for a break. We will be doing a lot of revolved poses today, so that block can come in handy if you can't quite reach the floor. But if you don't have one, maybe a big book or whatever you have at home that you can use, okay? And if that doesn't work to have a block, just do the best you can with the practice, okay? Don't beat yourself up. Some of these poses today will be a little challenging, which is okay. It's a good thing to challenge ourselves every now and then. Just make sure you stay within your range of movement and that you always feel good. If you feel any pinching or pain, just back out and wait till the next pose, okay? So let's go ahead and just move on to our mats. And I'm gonna have you guys start today lying down and working with our breath just a little bit before we get moving. So if you just wanna take a nice position on your mat, kind of lay down, you can have your legs bent or spread them out, whatever works for you. You're gonna just begin to close your eyes down. We'll call this constructed rest pose. So we don't want to be too sleepy about it. We want to be aware of our breath, aware of our body. Lying here on our mats, just begin to slow your breath down. Let your inhales come from the low belly spaces. Lift the inhale up through the ribs, through the chest, and then slowly exhale. Just come into your space for your practice today. And as we come to this practice, revolved poses, I'd like us to just think about what a revolution is. And a revolution can be defined as an instance of revolving as it relates to movement. A revolution can also be an overthrowing of a system. And what we find is often on our mats we have something that sounds like a revolution. It's called a revelation. We learn something new about ourselves, maybe about philosophy. Maybe we seek an answer and we find it when we're on our mats and we have a bit of a revelation. Something's revealed to us. We have an awakening of sorts. This is the beauty of spending time on the mat in the yoga practice. But sometimes this revelation needs and so maybe that means just like a deconstructing and tearing down and then rebuilding of something in your life. Maybe it's making a complete 180 shift. So as you're just taking your time to breathe into your practice right now, be open to the idea of, is there something that needs to be revealed to you today? Will you have a revelation on your mat? And will that revelation call for a revolution or a sharp change of something in your life? Just be willing to step out of your comfort zone a little bit today, because for sure, a revolution always requires us to move out of our comfort zone. Begin to bring your knees into your chest now, and just begin to rock on your mat. A little side-to-side motion, just kind of revolving the body from side to side, and then circling around. Nice work. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Stretch your arms out wide. Give them a nice big space here. And then just drop your knees from side to side a little bit. Nice work. Keep the core slightly engaged here. Bring those knees back to center. Knees in towards the chest. And then rock your way 3 times on your spine. Kind of just massaging the whole length of the spine. On your third rock, come all the way up to seated. Good. Join me in easy seated pose, Sukhasana. Sit tall, sit bones are grounded, shoulders are soft, lengthening up through the crown of the head. Nice work. And then just again, just drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Good, just breathe here. Maybe you want to take your left hand down to the floor. We want to really stretch out through the neck this morning. If you took your left hand down, let's bring it back. And then revolve the head down towards chin to chest, moving all the way over to the other side. Yes, taking your left ear towards your left shoulder. We find some breath here. Maybe switch the right hand down to the floor. Just again, preparing our minds to be broad and open for whatever reveals itself today in our practice. Hand back to the lap if you took it down to the floor, and chin towards the chest. Inhale, take the head back in line with the spine. Good. Let your next inhale breath sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale your right hand to the floor, sweep your left fingertips up and over. Root your left sit bone down, breathe here. Really lean into it so you can find a nice stretch in the left side of your body. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Take your right hand down to the left thigh, your left hand behind you, revolving your way over to the left, working up the spine, twisting, and then turning your gaze back over your left shoulder. Inhale, come all the way back through center. Reach the arms up overhead. Good. Exhale, left fingertips down, right fingertips across. Root your right sit bone down. Really stretch it out here. Find an active reach. Inhale, lift up, revolve the other direction. Right hand behind you, left hand to right thigh. Sit tall. Exhale your way into your twist. Breathe here. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Reach those arms all the way up. Once again, right hand comes down. Lean into it even a bit deeper. Maybe the whole forearm comes down to touch as we warm up the body. A little bit shorter time here. Inhale, sweep up, revolve to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Reach up. Exhale to the left. Left hand down. Root the right sit bone, get all the way to the forearm if you can. If not, that's okay. Just deepen it from the last time. That's all I ask. Good. Come back to center. Inhale, reach up, revolve to the right. So guys, we're going to take the sequence one more time, a little swifter. Inhale, come back to center, reach up. Right hand comes down. Stretch through the left side body. Inhale, lift up. Revolve to the left, left hand behind you, right hand across. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, revolve to the right. Nice work. Inhale, come back to center. Reach the arms up nice and tall. Exhale, take the hands down. Take the chin to the chest. Fingertips touch down to the floor. Breathe at the throat back a little bit here as you tuck the chin to the chest. Nice job. Now we take an inhale, reach the arms up overhead, take the gaze up to follow. As you exhale, the gaze comes forward, the fingertips clasp behind you. Pay attention to how you clasp your fingers, which thumb's in front. Good. Roll the shoulders down the back. And then take a slight hinge forward. Let your arms come with. Lengthen through your spine. Reach the knuckles towards the ceiling. Breathe here. Inhale, engage your core and lift all the way back up. Release the hands. Place the right arm in front of the left and just sink down here. Forearms to the floor and drop your chin down here towards your chest. Crown of the head reaches down. Just round a little bit through the spine. Inhale, breathe your way all the way back up and switch which leg you have in front. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fingertips behind you. If you remember which fingers interlace which direction, try to put the other thumb in front. Roll the shoulders down the back. Sit up nice and tall. Exhaling, folding forward. Breathe into that chest and shoulders. Nice work. Inhale, come all the way back up. Release the hands, left arm in front of the right, and fold forward. Forearms to the mat, stretch out through the spine, and drop your head down, chin towards the chest. Nice work. Inhale, come all the way back up. We're going to move on to our hands and knees, tabletop position. Draw your knees underneath your hips and your wrists underneath your shoulders. Now let's just warm up the spine a bit here. Make sure your belly is toned in, your back is nice and flat to start, and you have a distance or a stretch between the tailbone and the crown of the hat. Inhale, drop that belly low, pull your chest through, gaze on up, open through the sit bones. Exhale and round it all in, chin towards the chest, press away from your mat a little bit with your hands and your shins. Go ahead and move with your breath. Inhaling, we find sway back cow. Exhaling, we find our scared cat. Inhaling, we widen through the hips, draw our heart open and forward. And exhaling, we round back in towards ourselves, towards our heart, and towards the chest. Good, move from the base of the spine. Keep going, just a few more here. Come back to your flat back after your next cat pose. Good, strong flat back, and sweep your hips all the way back into a child's pose. Reach those hips back, keep your arms stretched out long in front of you. Drop your forehead down towards the earth. And anytime that you want to come back to this pose throughout this practice, you're just going to sink down, take a break, take a breath, maybe even just begin to need to interact with that revelation that you're having, and then you can jump back into the practice whenever you're ready. Good, let's inhale, come back towards our tabletop position. We're going to do something called thread the needle now, but we're not going to hold the thread. We're just going to use it to activate our core and find a nice stretch this morning and get into our revolving poses. So place the left hand firmly down on your mat and then inhale your right arm up into the air, kind of turn your body to the right. Yes, now exhale, take the right arm underneath the left and stretch your right fingertips as far as you can to the left, kind of bend into that left elbow. And then pick yourself back up, press into the left hand, inhale, look up as the right hand raises. Exhale, pull the arm under. Inhale, press into the left hand, reach, 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 reach. Exhale, thread the needle. Good, let's do it 2 more times. You've got this. Keep your belly toned in, keep your hips in line with your knees to the best of your ability. Last one. Beautiful. Come back to center. Place that right hand down. Root the right hand right away. Let's go to the other side. Reach the left arm up. Press into the left hand. Right hand, rather. Look up to your left hand. There we go. And then thread the needle. We reach underneath. Good. Press into the right hand. Come all the way back up. Don't drop the shoulder or head down. We hover here as we reach underneath. Good. Keep going. Each time you revolve open, try to get just a little bit more reach, a little more open. Good. This is our last one, guys. Give it a nice big reach up. And back onto our tabletop position. Yes, take the right leg behind you, sweep it all the way to the right, and place the sole of the right foot down, toes facing forward. Good. Begin to feel a nice little grip in the belly. Inhale and lift up, standing onto that left knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, and then just lean gently to the right. Good. Keep your right palm up, face up this time, just so you're not putting too much pressure, and then reach your left fingertips across. I like to kind of imagine I'm holding maybe a big beach ball here. Gate pose. Good. Inhale, come all the way back to center. Take the hands down on the exhale. Bring your right leg back in and right away let's switch. Left leg comes out, sweeps open, set the foot down. Feel the belly engage, inhale, lift up. Next inhale, breath again, arms up, and then exhale to the left. Feel free to look up here if that feels really good on your neck, but if it doesn't, feel free to look down, just breathe. Nice job. Come all the way back through center, inhale, exhale, hands down, and left knee comes back in. Walk your hands about one handprint forward, so they're a little bit in front of the shoulders now. Go ahead and begin to come up onto those toes and lift your knees off the mat. Hold here and feel the core start to engage. Just breathe into it. Good. Pull the navel towards the spine. Feel the shoulders round apart so we're not collapsing in the shoulders at all. Nice job. Now, press up with your hips, back with your heart, and down with your heels. There you go. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. We're going to see this pose a lot today. So let's just talk about how it should feel and look. We want to keep our shoulders nice and broad, almost like rolling them apart so that the inner elbows even start to rotate in. Feel a grip of your fingertips down to your mat. Press into your fingertips and knuckle beds, not into the wrists. Pull your heart back so your arms lengthen out. And then let your legs be long with your heels heavy towards the earth. No need to touch them down. Navel towards spine and sit bones lifted, hips lifted. Head is just dangling at the end here of the neck, just nice and heavy, no tension in the neck. Nice job. Just begin, if you haven't already, to bend one knee and then the other. Just a couple presses here, walking our dog, warming up the hamstrings. Feel good. Good. Walk all the way to the top of your mat, just as many steps as it takes, and then take a forward fold. Now, if your hands don't touch the mat like mine do, that's okay. Bring your hands onto your legs or the block if you're using one. Begin to feel just a slight bend or more if you need in your knees as you bring your sit bones lifting a little bit higher and take your gaze back towards your legs. So the top of your head kind of rooting down towards the earth. Feel the four corners of your feet pressing down and then lift up your toes. See if you can lift all the toes, spread them out wide, and then set them back down to the earth. Good. Take one more breath here. And then next inhale, we're going to sweep the arms out wide to the edges. Reach all the way up, get nice and tall. Pull your heart up, pull your thumbs back, pinkies out, and breathe here into a little back bend. Press into the floor, press the shoulders down the back, breathe. Nice work. Exhaling, we come back to forward fold. Sweep the arms all the way out and down. Nice job. Step your right foot back. Drop your right knee down to the earth and unwind your back foot. Inhale to a low lunge. So sweep the arms up overhead. Yes. Exhale the hands down to the mat. You're going to come off of that right knee and onto the right toe. Step back to like top of a push-up, plank pose. Belly's in, bums under. And now we do knees, chest, and chin, just what it sounds like. Drop the knees. Elbows pull back, bring your chest down, the hips stay high, and then the chin. Hold here. Keep those elbows pressing back and down. Stay strong, belly tone, and on your next inhale, sweep all the way onto your belly. Pull your chest forward, drop those feet down. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Good. Curl your toes under, press your hands into the mat, lift your hips, return to downward facing dog. Breathe. Step your way all the way forward to a forward fold. Deepen this fold just a bit. Get your hamstrings nice and stretched out and warm here. Lengthen the spine. Open up the vertebrae. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Nice little back bend at the top here. Hold for a breath. Exhale, take it all the way back. Forward fold, left leg steps back. Left knee drops down. Unwind the back foot. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Hold here for just a breath, finding your balance. Hug to midline, nice, strong, low lunge. Good, hands back down to the mat. Sweeping the left knee off the mat, step back, plank pose, knees, chest, chin. Knees, chest, and chin. Nice job, drop the feet, sweep it through. A little bit taller, Bhujangasana, press into the floor, open up, lengthen your spine, and downward facing dog. Nice job, step or hop your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Step your feet really wide now, maybe the long edge of the mat, or even a little bit off of the mat if you'd like, for a wider forward fold. We're going to place the left hand down in front of us in the middle of the mat, and then press into those fingertips or use a block if you'd like. Inhale, rotate, open to the right. Bring the right arm up into the air. Let's take our gaze, if we can, towards our right thumb, and we can see that our arm is shooting straight out of the shoulder. Good. Keep breathing. Reach away from your sit bones and hips, and reach forward with the crown of your head. Nice. Now just switch it out. Exhale. Take the right arm down, put it where the left hand is, and switch to the other side. Keep your knees just softly bent. We don't want to lock out here. Beautiful work. And go ahead and lower down to center, and then take that fold nice and deep. Put your hands to your hips. Inhale and lift all the way up. Now watch the edges of your mat as you do this. We're going to take a little hop right back to the center. Good. Come to standing mountain pose. Stand up nice and tall. Take a few breaths. Inhale. Sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale. Tuck the belly. Forward fold. Inhale and rise halfway. Shoulders back. And exhale. Hands to the mat. Plank pose. Step back with one foot and then the other. Good. We're going to take either knees down if we'd like, or full chaturanga. Sweep the weight forward. Hover. Good. Bring yourself into cobra or upward facing dog. This time you can choose upward facing dog with your legs off the mat. Last breath. Push it all the way back. Downward facing dog. Good. Let's take a couple breaths here. I'm going to sink those knees all the way down to the earth. Take the big toes close together and press back to a wide-legged child's pose. Begin to press the hands down into the mat. Breathe your forehead down towards the earth. Sit back nice and firmly in those hips. Good. Now, here's a little fun move we're going to make. Just hang in there. Press the hands into the mat. Inhale. Bring your chest all the way forward. Open the legs up just a little bit and then sink the pelvis down, rolling your shoulders down your back. A little version of cobra. Good. Press all the way back. Toes come back together. Wide-legged down dog. Or wide-legged child's pose, rather. Good. Inhale. Come all the way back up. Open the legs a little. Exhale. Set it back. Yeah, nice job. Good. Inhale back onto hands and knees. Work those knees back together and then bring yourself back into downward facing dog. Sweep the hips high. Roll the shoulders apart. That's one of the keys here to getting a nice broad shoulder. Keeping that nice openness, not pinching in the neck at all. Good. We're going to attempt to step through this morning. Right leg comes into the air. Good. Three-legged dog. Hips squared, shoulders squared. Right leg comes all the way through. Step it right in between your hands. If it doesn't quite make it there, that's okay. You can just adjust, and then we're dropping the left knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. And now we take a revolved crescent low lunge. So bring your arms out to the sides like a T, and then revolve to the right. So your belly button comes in towards the right thigh, and our right arm reaches back, our left arm reaches forward. Yes, breathe here. Good, just twisting, wringing out, detoxing today. It's a beautiful thing. Inhale, come back to center and reach both arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat, step back, plank pose. Nice work. You can do a modified vinyasa here or a full vinyasa. Modified, we're going to drop the knees, still keep the elbows close, and lower down. We'll use a cobra instead of an up dog when we're modifying, and then press with our knees all the way back to downward facing dog. Good job. Inhale, the left leg reaches. Three-legged dog. Keep the hips squared. Step it through. As you arrive, place your left knee over your left ankle and drop your right knee down. Inhale. Sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Good. Arms out to a T. We're going to take that twist the other direction. Right arm forward, left arm back. Keep your gaze on the floor if you need for balance. Nice job. Good. Inhale, come back through the center. Exhale, take your hands down to the mat. Step back, plank pose, and this time just a downward facing dog. Reach the hips high and enjoy this down dog. Use it like a little rest. 3 breaths here. Nice job. This time we're going to inhale the right leg up into the air. Step that right leg all the way through and drop the left heel down to the right. All right? Now look back. We're going to start with a heel-heel alignment. We're going to adjust that in just a moment, but we're going to start in Virabhadrasana. 1. Inhale, hips are squared forward and reach the arms up. Now check out your front knee. Make sure it's behind your ankle or right at, but not in front. Good. Press into your back foot a little bit to pull your right hip back, your left hip forward. Shoulders are soft. We're going to make an adjustment here. It's kind of a little fun, tricky adjustment. So my back foot's going to move open just a little bit more to the right. Step it open as you open your hips to the left. So basically you stepped to where your back arch is now in line with your front heel. Good. Swivel your hips towards the left. Warrior 2. Gaze over your front fingertips. Press into your feet. Sink your hips down, but keep that front knee over the front ankle and tracking a little to the right. Flip your front palm over, reverse warrior. Reach it up and back. No pressure on the back leg. You can even wrap your arm if you'd like. Left hand towards right hip. Nice job. All the way back to warrior 2. And then we're going to take side angle. Bring your front elbow, right elbow to the right knee. Reach your left arm up, straight into the air to start. Press into your elbow and roll your body open. Get in position here. So I want to stack my ribs, stack my shoulders, tuck my glutes a little bit. And then from here, reach those left fingertips towards the front of the mat, away from your left foot. Beautiful work. Come all the way back to warrior 2. Take the hands back to the mat as you take your left toes back around to the front. Nice job. Runner's lunge position. Step back. Plank pose all the way through a vinyasa, your choice. If you don't like the vinyasa or it starts to be a little much, just skip it. Just hold in down dog. Or you can go ahead and take a child's pose. Good. From this down dog, inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, pull it all the way through. Set the right foot down to the left. You ready? Warrior 2. Oh, whoops, warrior 1. Just kidding. Good. Happens, this is real life. Good. Now we'll step that heel back just a little bit. Warrior 2, there it is. Nice job, guys. Ready to take that reverse warrior, palm flips, and reach up and back. Get a nice stretch from the front hip. Maybe wrap the arm. Nice job, warrior 2. And then we come back to side angle, 2 steps into side angle. Front elbow drops down, reach the right arm up, and then begin that rotation open. So you might just kind of be a little closed off. You want to kind of find that peeling open first, and then stretch that arm out. I just find that it brings us more engagement and time to find more openness in the pose if we start that way. Good. Excellent work. We're coming back to warrior 2. And then the arms are reaching back down to the floor, hands to the floor, and right toes flip around. Great job. Step all the way back and find your downward facing dog. Good. We're going to step the left knee down to the earth and pull the right foot forward low lunge. Then with our hips squared towards the front of the mat, we're going to pull the hips all the way back, lift the right toes. All right, so lengthen out through your spine here first. Draw the crown of the head forward. Half split pose. Front foot lifted. Good. Now exhale your front foot down to the mat. Inhale, lift the toes. Oof. Exhale down to the mat. Inhale, lift the toes. Last time. Exhale, foot to the mat. Inhale, lift the toes. Good. Find that core engagement. Find the beautiful stretch here. Plant your left hand down to the floor and just begin to see if you can find that balance on your right heel and reach your right arm into the air for a revolved half lunge or half splits. Good. Keep pulling your right hip back a little bit. Keep breathing. It's okay if you got a little shaky shake. Good. Release the right hand back down and deepen the pose just a little bit. Belly now down towards the thigh without too much rounding in the spine. Step your right foot all the way back down onto the earth. And then we're going to bring our left foot off the mat, really press deeply into this right foot, and begin to lift the left leg up into the air. Doesn't matter how high you come. Begin to draw your body over and close to the right leg. Standing splits. So go from half splits to standing splits. Breathe. Now, find a little external rotation of your left thigh. So you're going to open it up and turn your toes to the left. If you'll remember side angle pose, we're going to begin to drop this left foot down, bend the right knee, and place your right knee over your right ankle. Work your right hand inside of the right foot. Press into the right hand, right shoulder connects to the right knee, and then open back up to extended side angle. Good. We're going to pick ourselves up from here right into a warrior two pose. Pull the body up, reach that right arm forward, left arm back. Nice job. Go ahead and wind those arms all the way back down to the floor. Left toes forward, step back, down dog, breathe. Maybe a child's pose here, maybe a little break. Step the right knee down to the mat, bring the left foot forward. Nice job. Square up those hips and pull the left toes up. Lengthen out through the spine. So we don't want to see much rounding here. We want a nice long spine. We want both hip bones squaring forward. Exhale the toes down. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, toes down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, toes down. Inhale to lift and lower a little deeper over that leg. Good. Keep the belly toned, keep the spine long. Bring the sole of the left foot down to touch. Pick up the right knee. We're going to press into that left foot and reach the right leg into the air. So think root the left foot, rise the right. Standing split, draw your nose back towards your leg. If you like balancing standing split, you can take one or both hands off of the mat and onto your ankle. Let's draw both hands back down to the mat if we took them. Rotate open through the hips, so now my right toes face to the right. Bend and pull back on the left knee as I set that foot down. Bring the left hand inside of the left foot, connect the elbow and knee together and peel your way open to extended side angle. Good, so you want to kind of rotate open here. Nice job, keep reaching long through the crown of the head. You can look up if you'd like. And then lifting all the way back to our warrior two, nice and strong. Good job. Make sure you're right over hips and Shoulders in line, arms straight out from the shoulders. Good, rotate the hands back down to the mat. Right toes come forward, plank pose, step back. Good, all the way through your vinyasa now. Your choice, modifiers or no modifiers, or mix it up. So a lot of times I do a chaturanga, but then I come into maybe a cobra, drop those legs down for the break, and then down dog. So your choice. Good, we're meeting in that downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. Step your right leg into the air. Inhale, reach it up. Step it forward. Right leg comes forward. Good, we're going for a crescent lunge here. So we're going to keep that back knee off the mat. Front hand over the front ankle, hips squared, and then arms up. Good, we're coming back to another revolution here. Revolving, bring the arms out. Nice T-shape, palms down, and then rotate over to the right. Good, check the balance. Keep those thighs kind of pulling together, scissor them together. Keep the core engaged, keep breathing. Nice work. All the way back to the center. All right, now we're gonna find a little balance here. I think I'm gonna have to step back a little if I'm on my mat, because I'm gonna hit the wall. We're gonna press into our right foot, and then lift the left foot off the mat, and come to warrior three. I need some space here, there we go. So, warrior three, internal rotation of the left thigh, pressing into the right foot, pulling the fingertips forward. Good, little bit of core work here, just bend the left knee, draw everything in, bend the elbows back, and reach out. 2 more times, pull it in, reach it out. 1 more time, pull it in, reach it out, hold here, warrior three, take a touchdown if you need. We're gonna push into your right foot, lift up to standing, but don't touch down, pull your left leg out in front of you. Reach through the left heel, like you're gonna kick the front wall, pull it back, bend the knee, warrior three, hinge from your hips. 2 more times, inhale, lift up, stand up, pull the left foot forward, exhale, pull it back, warrior three, last time, inhale, woo! Nice job, warrior three. Excellent, exhale, hands down, reach that left leg into the air, standing split, and then drop the left foot to meet the right. This is your rest, forward fold. Hands to the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Nice job, take some breath. Left leg raises in the air, left leg steps all the way through. Square up your hips, find a crescent lunge. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Soften the shoulders. Sink your hips, press out through your back heel. Lift up on the back thigh, breathe here. Nice work. Take the hands out, tee the hands, and then become revolved. Good. Take the belly button towards the left thigh, squeeze the thighs together, find your balance. Nice work, guys. Rotate all the way back to the center. Get ready, we're gonna press into the front foot and find warrior three, Virabhadrasana 3. So we're gonna lengthen out through the front, through the arms. Reach back through the right heel. Good. Rotate your toes to face the floor. So if your right toes face to the right at all, change it out. Rotate them down. Now, pull that knee in, pull the elbow straight back. Reach it out long. Arms forward, heel back. Pull it in, squeeze, and open up, stretch. 1 more time, squeeze. Good, reach it out, warrior three. Press into the left foot, stand up, kick your right leg in front of you. Good, rotate back. Take the leg back, take the arms forward. Again, lift up, kick it out. Good, pull it back, warrior three, hinge from the hips. Keep everything squared last time. And lift up. And kick it back, warrior three. Just for a breath. And then hands drop down. Lift that right leg, take a break, standing split. Right foot comes down, meets the left. Forward fold, breathe. Nice work, guys. Lift those sit bones, drop the head. This is a break. Make sure the crown of the head is relaxed all the way down. Good. Now inhale, take the arms all the way up overhead. Hold here for a breath and check it out. We're going to keep our shoulders plugged in and the feet about hip distance apart, rooting down. Nice work. Exhale, sit down like you're coming into a chair, Utkatasana. Now what I don't want to see is bums way out here with an arc in the back. So pull your belly in, pull your bum under and sit down. Here we go. Long spine. Nice. Now we're going to open the arms out like a V, a little bit wider. I'll turn to face you so you can see where we're going. Nice. And then we're going to start pulling this core in nice and tight so that we can find a little bit of work. We're going to take that right arm over to the left. Good. Pull it back up. Left arm over to the right. Good. Don't bend too far into it. Feel that core engagement. Keep moving. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Almost there. Nice job. Feel the burn. Keep the knees pressing back. Keep the weight in your heels. Nice work. Come all the way back. Arms up. Put them behind your head. Pull the elbows back. Good. Keep your head pressing into the hands. Sit down. Move to the left. Center up. Move to the right. Good. Don't dip too far down. We don't want to dip. We want to rotate. Revolve. Good. Keep your head pressing back into the hands. Don't pull. Few more. Good. Try to keep those knees from tracking out. Keep the hips steady. Last one. Nice work. Come back to your center. Hands to the heart. Sit down even deeper. You've got this. Weight in the heels. I know the legs are burning. Lift your heart. Pull and tuck the tailbone a little bit. Breathe. Good. Inhale. Lift up. Hands stay at heart center. Find your breath. Whew. Nice work, guys. And I'll stay facing you for this next one. We're just catching our center. Pulling back in. Lots of revolutions today. Maybe a revelation. Good. Hands down, standing mountain pose. You're going to cross the right leg over the left, but keep your hips squared. Nice work. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, press into both feet and fold here with the legs mixed up. Good. Try to keep the hips pretty squared here and try not to lock the knees. Good. Now I want you to start to just really feel the rooting down of that left foot. Maybe you have to think about, where's my left foot now? Left foot roots down. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way back up, nice and tall. Exhaling, press into the left foot and draw the right knee up. Keep your hips squared. Pull the hands down and grab that shin and lift up. Now don't lean back, stand tall. Take your left peace fingers and put them around your right big toes. Good. We're going to kick this held right foot and arm out. Take your right arm back and rotate your belly button over into that inner right thigh. If you fall out, you come right back in. Revolved hand to big toe pose. It's not easy. How do we react when we mess up or fall out or what we consider a failure? Learn about yourself here. Laugh at yourself. Find your humanness. It's okay. Come back. Set the foot down. Standing mountain pose. Nice job. Switch it out. Left foot over the right. Square your hips. Inhale. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Nice IT band stretch here. Good. Press deeply into the feet. Lift up through the hips. Straighten the legs as much as you can without locking them. Nice work. Inhale, sweep the arms up. We're pressing into the right foot. And as we unwind, we're going to grab that left leg, pull it in. Good. Don't be surprised about your balance being better one side than the other. Happens to all of us. Take your right peace fingers onto your left toes. I'm already wiggling. Let's see what happens, guys. Have a smile on your face. Be ready to laugh. Laugh it off. Kick that foot forward. The left arm comes back. Rotate to the belly. In towards the left thigh. Good. Find a little press out through the left heel. A little press back through the left hand. 3, 2, 1. Gently set it all the way down. Come back to center. Nice job. Inhale the arms up overhead. Bring the palms together, heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale to take a forward fold. Nice job. Inhale to rise halfway. Exhale, sink even deeper. Good. Take your right foot back behind you. Set the right knee down. All right, guys, this one's optional, okay? We're going to pick our hands up, inhale. We might stay right here. We might take a twist where we've been. Palms face down, arms out. Twist to the left. This would be an okay place to stay, guys. If you're feeling it, this left fingertips are going to reach down to my right heel as I hinge my way back. Find the heel. And then press into the foot. Lift up out of the hand. Good. Hardest part's coming back. Find a little pelvic floor lift, a little core engagement. Yes. Back to the twisted pose and then all the way back. Forward on the mat. Nice job. Exhale. Take the hands down to the mat. Right toes curl under. Reach the hips up and back. Down dog. Good. Breathe here. Take that right foot forward. Left knee down. Low lunge pose. Inhale. Sweep the arms up. Arms out to a T. Finding that revolved crescent low lunge. This is beautiful. So feel free to stay just right here, okay? Nice pose. Great twist. We can hinge back. Find the heel maybe today. And then reach back, find a little back bend. Keep lifting out of those hips. You can even pull that arm back if that feels good. And just reach it up. Good, come back. Still in the twist. Unwind the twist. Square it up. Beautiful. Hands down to the mat. Pick up that back knee. Step back, plank pose. I hope you guys at home are still with me. Good, let's go through a vinyasa. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Good, breathe into it, nice job. Let your head relax. You can take any movement that feels good here, stretch it out a little bit. We're gonna step the feet a little bit wider now, a wide-legged down dog. Give yourself some sturdiness back in the back body. So I'm almost to the edges of my mat here. Press into your left hand, bring your right hand across and grab your left ankle, left calf, not the left knee. Look under the left shoulder. Release the right hand down, plant it. Nice strong right shoulder, reach across, look under your right armpit, left hand to the right leg. Breathe, smile, cheese. Excellent, coming back, down dog. Nice wide legs. Step your hands in just slightly in this down dog. Walk your right foot outside of the right hand, left foot outside of the left hand. I'll just turn so I can face you. And we're coming down into yogi squat. So just work those hips down. They still float off the floor unless you need a block underneath you. And then elbows into the inner thighs. Lift your chest, hands at your heart center. Breathe. Called Malasana Yogi Squat. We're going to open up and revolve a little bit. Right arm reaches out in front, diagonally to the right. Left arm reaches up and to the left. A little adjustment there. Good. Now you can hang here, or if you want to take a bind, you're going to rotate through that right arm, pull it back behind the right leg, and then pull those left fingertips back to meet it. Pull the left shoulder open. Unwind back to your center, hands meeting at heart. Excellent. Let's go the other way. Left arm reaches out, back of left arm into that left thigh. Right arm reaches up. You can stay right here. Take the bind if you'd like and if it's available. Nice job, guys. Go ahead and release the bind. Come back to center. Hands down to the floor and press into the floor. Lift your hips up. Good. Now, heel toe those feet nice and wide. Nice and wide. And a wide-legged fold. Bend into it. Good. Reach your left arm forward, way out in front of you onto the floor. Reach your right arm underneath the left, like that bit of thread the needle that we did before. Grab the right hand onto the left ankle or leg, and give it a little pull here. Pull your heart over towards the left. Good. Gently release back to center. Left hand comes in, right hand comes back to center. Switch it out. Keep your knees unlocked here. Keep your hips high. Right arm forward, left arm towards right leg. Find a bit of stretch. Reach, reach, reach. Pull. Breathe. Good, all the way back to the center. Hands come in at center. Now, as though you're going to just kind of pull your mat apart between your feet. Feel that little stretch. Use your legs. Activate the legs. Pull your hands up onto your hips. Inhale, reach and lift up nice and strong. And then guess what? Watch the mat, because I think you guys are turned the other way. Hop it in. Standing mountain pose. Breathe. Inhale. Take the arms up overhead. Exhale. Forward fold. Hands down to the mat. Step back. Down dog. Nice job. Release on down to the knees now. Step the knees wide. Big toes to touch. Good. Begin to bring your right arm underneath the left and find your shoulder touching down to the mat now as you send your hips back just a little bit. Left shoulder touches the mat. Right shoulder touches the mat. Left arm reaches out. Hips just pulling gently back towards the heels like you would for a wide-legged child's pose, but they might not reach because our shoulder's on the floor. Pull the left hand back in, press into the left hand, come back up. Good. Still wide legs, still toes touching. Right, left arm reaches under right. Left shoulder comes down. Pull the hips back a little bit and stretch the right arm out. Push down into the mat a little bit with that left shoulder. Get a nice stretch. Pull the right hand in. Press into the right hand. Good. Set both hips as far back as you can. Drop the heart, drop the forehead. Wide-legged child's pose, just breathe. Let everything just soften, all the joints become soft. Just let yourself be relaxed here now. Sink in, catch your breath. Maybe take a moment to review the practice, just if any revelations were there for you today. And if there's any action to be taken on those revelations, maybe begin to set an intention to move on that as you come through your practice and into your day. Good. Take one more breath here. Nice job. Inhale. And we're going to come to seated, so bring yourself around on your mat. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Set your sit bones down nice and firmly. Sit up tall. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe. Think about lengthening spine and legs here. So keep your toes lifted, heels rooted, crown of head reaching towards toes, shoulders back and down. Inhale, look at your toes, come up and widen the legs just a little bit, not all the way. Good. Inhale the arms up, sweep your body over to the left a bit as you rotate to the left. Take your right hand down, see if you can grab the outer side of the left foot. You're welcome to keep just kind of gently pulling back through that left arm, or take a bit of a half bind here. Open up through the left shoulder a bit, turn your heart to the left. Keep that right foot active, don't let it get floppy on you. As you inhale, unwind, reach the arms up overhead, bring yourself back to center. Good, reach the left hand outside the right foot. You can just reach the right arm back or begin to find a half bind. Keep the left foot active, left hip pulled back. Breathe your right shoulder open. And gazing up over the shoulder if you can. Find a little lift in your heart as you pull that foot. Good. Unwind. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Nice job. Tuck the knees. And then we're going to bring our arms straight out in front of us and take a very slow, controlled lower all the way to our mats. One little bit at a time. Good. Hold on. Don't flop back. Take your time. Nice job. Reach the arms all the way up as you get there. And then all the way out to the sides. Walk your feet in just a little bit. And we're returning to windshield wipering, just letting the knees fall side to side. A little bit slower. Starting to relax, coming down from this flow practice. Come back to the center, cross your left thigh over the right thigh. Hug your knees into the chest and grab your right hand on your left foot, your left hand on your right foot. Squeeze those feet in and down, squeeze the knees in. Good, release the feet and then inhale, unwind them, take them straight up side by side in the air. Knees over hips, ankles over knees. Point and flex your feet a couple times. Up top, cross those thighs right over left. Bend the knees, grab the feet, and pull it in. Shoelace pose. So we want to, as close as we can, tuck the knees into the chest and have the knees stacked right on top of each other, everything touching if we can. Nice work, and unwind all the way back. Lift those legs up. Take a few breaths here. Bend the knees. Send the soles of the feet to the earth and stretch it out. Get into your comfiest pose for your Shavasana here. Just begin to take up some space. All the work is done, and now we're going to take a moment to relax the body, relax the mind. So close your eyes down once you're comfortable enough to stay still. If you need to adjust, fix your clothing, whatever you need to do, and then find a stillness. Begin to feel yourself just sinking down into the earth as you let your muscles relax. So they've worked hard. And now we're just going to give them the sweet gift of relaxation. Relax your jaw. Make sure your eyes are just gently closed, not squinting. The forehead is relaxed. Teeth separate just a little bit here, and let the tongue be dropping down to the lower part of the mouth so it's not against the top, it's not pressing. Slow your breath down. As we end our practice here in our Shavasana, I'd just like to share the lyrics to a song about having an awakening, a revelation that leads to a revolution. It's about waking up one day and deciding to do something new and to see life in a fresh way. I'm waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in, I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out of the prison bus. I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones, enough to make my systems blow. I raise my flags, don my clothes. It's a revolution, I suppose. All systems go, the sun hasn't died, deep in my bones, straight from inside, I'm waking up. Let's take a few deep inhales and exhales right where you're at. Take a moment just to recognize if you had that revelation, if your life needs a revolution, if you're waking up to something new, don't ignore it. Lean into it. One more big breath here. And then begin to just gently move your fingers and your toes. Move your head from side to side. Gently draw your knees into your chest and just rock side to side. You're going to feel maybe like one side calls more than the other. Roll onto that side, but if you don't feel that way, take your right side. Press your way all the way back up to your seated position. Bring your hands to heart center, yogis. Nice job today. If you want to go find that song, it is Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. Might be just a great way to push you into the rest of your day. Crank it up. The light in me honors and salutes the light within each of you. Namaste.